The Neon Demon is directed by Nicolas Refn and stars Elle Fanning, Jena Malone, Christina Hendricks and Keanu Reeves, to name a few, and is about this young girl called Jessie, played by Elle Fanning, who moves to LA to pursue her dream of being a model. However, much to the other models' jealousy, she gets all the big jobs immediately due to her youthful beauty and natural beauty alone. Now, when it comes to Nicolas Refn's previous work, I would consider myself somewhat a fan. Drive is one of my favourite movies ever, and Bronson I thought was incredibly enjoyable. However, when it comes to Only God Forgives, I haven't actually seen that movie, but judging from what other people have said, it is very, very slow and quite pretentious. Which is why I went into the Neon Demon expecting the best bits of Drive and the best bits of Only God Forgives mashed into one. And I can truly say that that is not the case here. This is completely different to those two movies, even though the cinematography is very similar. First of all, the direction and cinematography in this movie is stunning. It's some of the best cinematography, if not the best cinematography I've seen in a movie all year. The use of colours is very vibrant and very hypnotic in a way, and it is just some gorgeous visuals that I honestly cannot get out of my head. And this is perfectly cemented by Cliff Martinez's amazing score, which is honestly mesmerising. When it comes down to visuals and sound, I honestly cannot fault it. It is perfect. It's 10 out of 10 material, for sure. Performances I thought were very good as well. Elle Fanning as Jessie was very good. I liked how she started off very innocent, but as the movie progresses, she still maintains a lot of that innocence, but kind of gets a little bit more menacing. Keanu Reeves I thought was pretty good as this seedy motel owner. However, that being said, his character makes a certain choice about halfway through the movie that I totally did not agree with, and it was completely out of left field, and it just didn't feel right. However, the highlight performance is easily Jena Malone as the makeup artist Ruby. She is fantastic, and she does some stuff. I mean, it's fucked up whatever she does, but the fact that she goes ahead and does it, I admire her for that, because she's got balls. Now, in regards to positives, that is about it. The rest of what I have to say isn't that good. First thing I must bring up is that it is quite slowly paced. But yet again, going into a Nicolas Refn movie, none of his movies are particularly fast. Like, Drive is a pretty slow movie as it is. And the Neon Demon, I would say, is slightly slower than that, but it's definitely not snail's pace for sure. But the biggest problem that I had with this movie was not the pacing. The biggest problem for me was the final act and the way that it ended, and for me it just did not work. Honest to God, the final act of this movie contains some of the most fucked up stuff I have ever seen in a movie. And don't get me wrong, I completely understand what Nicolas Refn was trying to portray. The fact that he was trying to show an exaggerated version of how vanity and jealousy and vengeance can take over models, and the fact that it's trying to reflect the modelling industry today in this movie. And I completely get what he was trying to do there. But there is a point where it goes over the top. Like, when the final act starts and the weird shit starts happening, you're kind of on board for it, because even though it is weird, it's not that weird. But as the final act progresses and everything just escalates and escalates, it just becomes, for me at least, unbearable. And I honestly could not stand the way this movie ended, because it gets to a certain point where the fucked upness of the ending just became too much. And I just thought to myself, really? Really, Nicolas Refn? You are better than this. So with that in mind, I'm going to give the Neon Demon a 7 out of 10. The reason I'm not going any lower is because I really did enjoy the first 2 acts of this movie. It was a little bit slow for sure, but I found it incredibly interesting. It's just the final act with all of its fucking weird shit ruined it for me. So guys, that was my review for the Neon Demon. I hope you enjoyed it, and that is probably going to be my last review for 2016. For now, I'm probably just going to heavily focus on finalising my best of 2016 list, and I will have that out as soon as I am satisfied with the choices I have made. Apart from that though, if you like this video, then remember to like it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more, then subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.